Yo, check. Yo, check. Wow. Greetings, goddesses and gods. What I wanted to discuss about this whole thing first, let's get into the freedom of the mental realm, of those who are suffering from so-called, whatever the fuck label corporation gives us. First I want to say, let's take a moment of silence. Whoa. Did you let go of that? Right on. So now we're talking about blueprints, and this is weighing heavy on my mind now, so I have to get all these things out, and the only way to get them out is through here. Even though this shit doesn't matter, so it matters to the seekers. The seekers is the ones that really matters. The people who seek. The people who seek find. But anyway, what we are doing here, what this is all about, this whole show, whatever you call it, this is all prehistoric, pre-scientific. So I'm going before, because here's the thing, we've already been through all the, listen to where the soul has been, and if you look at all the stories and whatnot, and what you imprinted in your body here on 3D Earth physical, what you imprinted in the body to experience, right? So you traveling, we've already been through there. Why continue to keep going through shit? So what has to happen is hahamono kukukuya sikikimono hela hana iestikumono huna unmulakata I ahamono hela hiata soto. We need to be more creative, okay, in what we're doing, how we think. We need to be more mystical. You see, so we want to go back to pre-scientific time, and we're going to rewrite the whole story. Because you really think about this and you let go of everything, you're right at the beginning again with all this other shit that we don't need, or we do need. And again, this is the soul. What the soul is basically just the experiences and memory. Just listen, memory. Why do you think they were teaching us the memory game in kindergarten? Our parents would teach us the memory game. Why? Think. We need to go back to the beginning. Think. What was being imprinted? You see, then this will change now. Like, it's sort of like, I don't know, whoever's hip with Star Trek, you know how it works with the timelines. This is what it's about. They were teaching us. Sci-fi teaches you shit. But we're crazy, right? We're psychotic. Again, we're all dealing with the crow, because this is the crow, because the crow is apparently my main, I've seen, they're hip to me right now. They're like glue. So what I'm preaching now is the crow. La monokukuya kikimonokusture inikishtikimonohu ula ana anikititikimonohula yinakusutu ishtiki. The crow is also a symbol of 5, number 5. And what do you have when you take away C? You have row. A row of what? A row of timelines, a row of consciousness, realities, a row of what? But do you see them rows with the crow? Or do you know? Or so you believe you know. What does the crow teach you? See, the crow is a mimic. He mimics you, a trickster. A crow is the shaman. A crow is a tricky bird, and it takes on, it mimics other. Weakness. My weakness. I've discovered my weakness. I knew what it was the whole time. And I'm just fascinated with looking at other women. I don't know, for some reason it's a work of art. They're like beauties. Like, wow. But see, the mind, or not the mind, rather. Yeah, well, the beast is mine, I guess you'd call it. Yeah, no, the beast plays with the mind, I guess. And it starts fantasizing and shit. Then the imagination goes crazy, and then whatever. Anyway, something I gotta let go of, right? Sometimes I wish I was a woman, but maybe I am. Why not? How come we are not both? There's just a physical body. We're just wrapped in what? We're wrapped in flesh. We're wrapped in flesh. I have to be getting jitter. I don't know who's feeling energy from. I get like jitters. Like if you pay attention to a squirrel, like I don't know what it is. So it's jitterbugs. Energy. So basically, it's clearing energy, and we're like redirecting it. You know what I'm saying? Pow, pow, pow. And the points where we're redirecting, we're like shooting shit out. I guess we're making a grid of sort, a soul grid. So we have to go back to the beginning. I mean, in prehistoric times, they got real mystical about shit because that's what they were available to do. That's what they intuitively did. Intuitively did. But what do I know? I don't know nothing. So anyway, that was a good story. But I wanted to get that out about this soul blueprint. This blueprint is just the Akashic records. And the blueprint, is your whole life, your whole soul laid out, your whole destiny. See, so if we can go before all of this, before before that, we can rewrite the blueprint. We can just go back. Just like that. Why? Because we make it simple. You take something complicated and you make it simple. That is the measure of intelligence. Listen to what I'm saying. You take the complications and you make it simple for you to understand, to your perception, to your knowledge, to your experience, to your memory. You, not mine, not John's, not Joe, Mary, whoever the fuck. You, man. Wake the fuck up. Where the fuck have you been for 40... I don't even know. 45 years. Where have you fucking been? Anyway, you see, you go back to the beginning. We're like recreating birth. I've seen a lot of snakes. Snakes are rebirthing. What are we rebirthing? And they're babies. I've seen 2 babies, like, I don't know, about 10 inches probably. So they're little guys, curled up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about creativity and fire. Kundalini. This is all just to make you think. This is not no truth here. This is just to make us think out of situations that we're about to get into. So we need to go back to the beginning. All the way back before we were born, we were brought to earth. Go all the way back. Again, through whatever your memory, however far your memory reaches. Again, if you want to get specific with this memory shit and where at exactly you are in, first recordings of civilization and so forth, I'll help you. I'm more glad to help anyone out because this is a difficult thing to swallow. It's very difficult to swallow, trust me. But, this is, if we can work with those beings that are around us, these visions that we see, rather, or the hallucinations, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, the energy around you, you know what I'm saying? What we really came here is to manipulate, so we can manipulate the timeline. We can manipulate the blueprint. We can manipulate the outcome of the soul, even. Why not? Where's the rule that says that you cannot do that? Trust me. And once you find out you know it all, you don't know shit. And that's the fucked up part about it, right? That is the most fucked up part. Like, come on now. You brain, you fucking a year you study this certain thing. Yes, I got it. And then all of a sudden, is it hitting it? You don't got shit. You see? Why? Because we're not playing too much. We're not creative. We don't play a lot. We need to play around. You can't play around, and what happens? Nothing. You don't evolve. Structure, we're in that structured zone. This is number 5, guys. Crow medicine. Number 5. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I thought I'd throw that out there about having to be prehistoric. So we need to act prehistoric. Is what I'm trying to get to. And we make shit up. Make it up as you go along. Because there's no written book to go by, but you. The written book is inside the fucking body, this cave that we live in, this fucking vehicle, whatever the fuck terminology you want to use, and that's that. So again, I'm in my leaves, getting toward the leaves time, and I all over the place, but hey, you know what I'm saying, this is what community is about. Anyone needs the help with the memory and shit like this, just whatever, send me long emails. I don't give a shit. I know I'm long to respond, as someone well knows. I opened this email up and I got some photos. This was a while ago, and I never went back, but I opened the email up and I saw these statues and whatnot and setting he had, and all of a sudden something clawed my face, and it was a crow, but I kept getting the raven, you see, so I don't know. I mean, they're basically, the raven is more death meaning. I think more deeper. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. To me, the raven seems to be more serious than the crow. Because what do you have in there? You have H-A-V or R-A-V, Ra. Ra is the sun god. Right away, Ra, Raven, Ra, the sun god. So that's probably why, is it's associated with the sun god's dark side. That's probably what it would be, so, but it was clawing my face, and I saw a bull. Bull symbolizes the earth. Art is in earth, A-R-T, H. What is H? Again, H-E, okay? He. Human experience. Art. Earth. Okay? This is how we get through. This is what occultism is about. This is symbolism. This is how we get through, this is it. This is reality presenting itself to me based on what I know. Okay? So we have human experience, art. This is all got to do with the crow. Or no, the raven. I'm sorry. Both birds. They're the same fucking bird, man. Anyway, but I know they're different. They're different. Their personality different, but that doesn't matter. Who says? Who the fuck says? Right? Like, who? A group of people? Yes, this is what it is. No. See, this is creating reality. This is how we rewrite shit. This is how we rewrite the blueprint. This is how we change the timeline and the future. Because when this all changes, our mind actually, the perception changes. We're like, wow, this is amazing. And I know it gets more difficult, but see, complication is ignorance. Okay? When we complicate things, we show ignorance. So we have to just see our ignorance. But if you come across a complication, listen to that simple voice, the one that rejects that goes against that, because that's probably the true way. That's your soul's definition, because that's what it is. Changing reality, renaming everything in society that means something you represent. Okay, guys, I love you. Thank you very much. Thank you for shouting out or whatever, talking. Look, man, just be hip, be magical, follow the fucking unicorns, and You know, be right, man. You know, be flamboyant. We need more flamboyance. Like, you just imagine if we started a big ass community of just fucking prehistoric shamans, tribal shamans, in a modern day, and just we hooked up all across the globe, and what could we do? We could change the world. Remember who owns the world? Who really owns the world? Remember this. Is the one who is righteous and good, is in control of the world. Remember this. I love you guys. I'll see you really soon.